Hello! So glad that you joined me today. I am Laurie Bates and I am with Create Better Health SNAP Ed program. And we focus on helping people to eat healthy diets and develop healthy eating habits and enjoy physical activity. Create Better Health classes are based on USDA nutrition and physical activity recommendations. We are affiliated with USU Extension, and hopefully you've been in our office, not recently maybe, but maybe you have, and taken advantage of all of our fun classes that we're doing now through 4-H or agricultural or food science or after school programs. I've chosen a mini pizza to do. You could do it for breakfast, you could do it for lunch or dinner. Any of those would work. So let's get started. We're going to go ahead and have a whole wheat English muffin, and we can toast those in the toaster or in the broiler in your oven on 500 degrees. Just kind of watch them, make sure that they don't get too brown. But we want those to be dried out more. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and take an egg. I went ahead and put mine in a plastic bag. I'm just going to put it in the microwave because it's faster, and you can do it on the stove with a skillet with a little teeny bit of oil or a Teflon nonstick coating on your pan, and either way will work really well. The reason why I chose the microwave is because it's really fast. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and do one egg and then a teaspoon of water. Okay, I think that's about what I have in here. Sometimes these bowls make it rough to put things in. Okay, so about a teaspoon of water, or you could use milk if you would rather. That would work out well as well. Okay, then just go ahead and have your kids help you if you want, but if they're running around getting ready for school, might be good just to get it done. Okay, get that all nice and mixed up really well to make sure that your yellows and whites are combined. Okay, doesn't take very long at all. Then we're going to fold our bag in half and go ahead and cut as a little slit on the top so it doesn't pop on us. And then we're going to put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. If you want to do more eggs, you would do 30 seconds for each egg and then watch it. We want it a little bit shiny and a little bit wet because standing time, the time that it takes when you take it out of the microwave and it sits there, that's called standing time. It will continue to cook for just a little bit of time, and so we don't want it to overcook our eggs, but we want our eggs just right. Okay, all right, so then we're going to go ahead and put it in the microwave lengthwise, and then put our 30 seconds. And while that's doing that, let's go ahead and we're going to use SOS mix for our gravy. You can use a mix that you have from the store if you would rather. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of the mix, or 1/8 of a cup. That would work. Okay, we're just going to mix that in a 1/2 cup of cold water. And then we're ready for the microwave. Okay, then our egg is ready. We're going to put our gravy in the microwave, and let's give it 60 seconds to a minute in there. Now this is a little bit too watery. You see how this is? That's way too watery. Standing time will not take all of that, so we're just going to put in for just a couple more seconds. Matter of fact, I think I'll just put it in with a little bit of that gravy here. Just just finished that. All right, that looks really good. You'll see that it's got a little bit of moisture on there, and that's okay. That's what we want, just a teeny bit of glisten, because our standing time will take care of that. And we'll just put this on the side here. And then we've got some bell pepper. We're just going to take this and make it very small strips, very thin strips, because I don't know about you, if you like big chunks of bell pepper, then by all means make them bigger, but I don't, and I don't. You might want to ask your kids and see how they feel about it, and if they would rather have small amounts or not. So dice those up, and then let's check this, and that's just perfect. So I would say 60 seconds is great, and look how beautiful that is and how fast it was to make. And you didn't have to go to the store to get a mix, okay? So that's all ready for our pizza. All right, then I have some chopped meat. It's just deli sandwich meat. I have some cheese grated and some pineapple. So whatever you choose will be just fine. And of course, what you and your children will like most, and that's important. Okay, so when we're assembling these, I'm gonna go ahead and put these over here. Okay, and we'll take our spoon and dollop this gravy. I love SOS sauce. And on the handout, you'll notice how to make a bag of this SOS like this. And then if you put the recipe of how to make it on your bag, it makes it really easy, because then you will have it with your bag all times, or your container. You could do a container too. And then I always leave an extra measuring cup in here, 1/3 cup, so it makes it easier for kids and you alike. And then of course you're going to want to wash it and then put it back in. It lasts for 6 months in your cupboards, or you could put it in your fridge for up to 8 months or so. And it's so handy. You can make skillet meals with it, soups, gravies, just about anything soup can do, this can do. Okay, and like I said, the recipe for that will be on the handout in the comments below this video, so you'll have that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our gravy on, however thick or thin you would like it. And there we go. You could put your cheese right now if you would like, a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and, it's up to you how you want to do it. That's the nice thing about this recipe, is that you can have it your way, as always, right? We talk about having things our way all the time, and it's important that we do, okay? Because then we can make them according to how our family likes them, or maybe if we have allergies or special diets in our family, then we can make it fit those, okay? All right, so get your egg however you would like it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put some ham on top of that, and you're gonna put this in your oven that's been on broil, or you can put them back in the microwave. Put some more cheese on top, okay? And I think I'm just going to go ahead and put mine back in the microwave. But put some pineapple on top of there, and there you go. You have yourself, oh, if it'll stay on, that is, a really nice, fun, fast, easy breakfast, right? Look how pretty that is. Isn't that beautiful? And then just put it in the microwave for 30-40 seconds and see how much time, depending on your microwave's power, it might need. And then you'll come away with something that looks somewhat like this. So really, really yummy idea for a fast breakfast. And doable, right? And it shouldn't cost you very much to do either, which is a plus all by itself. Oh, the gravy. I wanted to let you know you can do it in a saucepan as well. Just put your cold water in, put your mix in, put it on low medium heat, and make sure you kind of stay there and watch it and stir it a little bit. I always think the microwave's much faster, but you can always use your stove, and that works out really well, especially if you don't have a microwave, okay? Okay, we're going to talk about menu planning today. And menu planning is, it takes some work. We could just say that right out front. Benefits of doing that work are way, way good, because your family will eat better, healthier, you will save money, and you'll feel like you know what's going on in the kitchen and with your family's nutrition. And those are all important things for us to think about. Have you ever gone to the store and you've loaded up your cart, you've got home and you're thinking, oh, what's for dinner? I don't have anything to make for dinner. Well, you're not alone. A lot of us have done this, and meal planning can help avoid this situation. Is also an important strategy to ensure that your food dollars last the whole entire month. Like we said, on a budget. Most of us are on a budget. Some of the challenges to meal planning are time. A lot of us are running around trying to figure out what's going on in our home, what's going on at church or school, what's going on with our spouses. So there's a lot that we have to think about. And the last thing we want to do is think about menu planning, right? And in the very beginning, plan 1 or 2 days and see how you like it. See how things run having that planned. Do you like how it feels? Are you less busy? And are you more organized? Okay. Sometimes we have a lack of cooking skills and maybe ideas on what to cook. That's always a problem. But it doesn't have to be, because createbetterhealth.org has some wonderful recipe ideas. Our website on Facebook also has some recipe ideas, and that's GWAB Create Better Health on Facebook. If you're not a subscriber to that, please feel free to do that and get some of the ideas that are on there. So some of us don't like sticking to a plan. We just like to fly by the end of our pants and go about our day, and what happens is what happens. And if we end up having cereal for dinner, then we end up having cereal for dinner, which sometimes happens. All right. Another one I've heard is we have picky eaters. Nobody really cares whether I cook or not. They don't like what I cook. So those are all things you've probably heard in your family. Money. Sometimes money is a problem, and we're trying to budget and find ways to do it within our budget, and it's very frustrating. Maybe you're getting frustrated. Some steps to start. First of all, taking an inventory of what you have in your pantry. So go to your cupboards and have your kids help you and kind of go through and figure out what you already have. And that's going to save you some money right there. We're going to look at the My Plate diagram. So look at this diagram and make sure you plan your meals around this My Plate. So the whole day needs to have each food group in them. And then for fruits and vegetables for an adult, we're looking 2 to 3 servings. 2 to 3 servings of vegetables, 5 to 6 ounces of grain, 5 to 6 ounces of protein, 3 cups of dairy. Now, if you want a more detailed span of those as far as age goes, you could go to myplate.gov and they have a breakdown according to age. Okay. Then once you've looked at this, you're going to say, okay, I need, let's say my family and I need 2 to 3 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. So you would look in your pantry and then work from there. And then when you go to the store, you look at the ads. And when you were looking at, you might want to get yourself a notebook and put your stuff in there so that you're feeling like you are more organized. You're going to look at your ads. And this is going to give you some ideas to start with, because these things are on sale. They're about 25-30% off usually. And like this one here has got like some spaghetti, and then we've got grapes, avocados, some cheese, peppers, you know. So these are all good ideas. We could do stuffed peppers, we could do some spaghetti, we could do tacos. So already my mind is starting to think about some things that we could start to put on my menu. So we could put all those ideas on a piece of paper or an index card, and then that's where we're going to get started. Okay? Then we're going to put that on our menu sheet. Might look like this, might look like something else that you like using better, or it could be on your phone. That would work out as well. And this particular one has a shopping list on the other side as well. Okay. All right. So then we're going to take, and if you'll see on the wall back here, over here, you'll see that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are here. And then breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So for breakfast, we're going to have oatmeal, or an orange, or orange juice, some toast. And then lunch, we're going to have tuna melt and a salad. Then for dinner, we're going to have chuck wagon skillet with vegetables and some fruit salad. And then Tuesday, we're going to do these other things. So get those going on your paper so that you can post this on your refrigerator. And that takes care of that what's for dinner, what's for breakfast, what's for lunch, I'm hungry type thing. You could even put in your snacks in between as well. And we have, on this one, it has a place for snacks. Okay, so then we're going to go to our pantry, take this list of food menus, and we're going to go to our pantry. And we're going to say, okay, what do we have? Do we have oatmeal? Do we have oranges? Do we have tuna? That type of thing. And then what I do is I check off the items I do have, and whatever is not checked, I'm going to be putting on my shopping list. Okay? And then also we're going to double check our ads. Okay? So we're going to make sure those ads, they're not on sale. And when we go to the store, we're more aware of what's on sale and what's not on sale. And the little advertisements of the prices of items in the store, sometimes they're kind of small. So don't forget your glasses. But by reading your ad beforehand, you can get a good idea of what's on sale and what their prices are. And you could bring this to the store too, which will help you, but they usually have one that you could probably get if you need to. Okay, and then I go ahead and you can put all your menus in here and keep them. So then you can just rotate them. Once you get a couple of weeks going, you know, you can start rotating them and then use them again. And that's going to save you some time when you get a few of them in there. So get yourself a notebook and see if that doesn't help you feel a little more organized and less frazzled. Okay, then we got all that going. We're going to come home and you got to decide whether you want to wash your cans beforehand, before you put them in your cabinets, or if you want to do it as you cook. So kind of decide that, because those tops need to be washed off because they've been in warehouses and the store shelves for a little bit. Okay, so another thing too, I forgot to tell you, is you can take a picture of your menu or your shopping list and take it with you on your phone. That would work too. And also that would work if you want your husband or someone else to go and do your shopping for you, because then all you do is send it to them by text and get that done. Okay, so stick to the edges of the store. I think that you'll find in most stores that you'll find the produce and the meat and the milk and all that on the edges. At our store, that's not necessarily true. We've got chips and cookies on one side. Then on the other side we have produce and meat. And then the back is the milk, of course, because they want you to walk through the whole store to get to it. So another thing is to not shop hungry and make sure that your kids have snacks with them, or that you give them snacks before you go to the store. Okay, then compare your prices, and you'll see something called a unit price code, and it's a bunch of black bars that tell what product this is, and they'll usually have the title, and then it's broken down by ounces, and it'll say like 3 cents per ounce or 5 cents per ounce, and then that makes it easy for you to compare which one will be cheaper and which one will be higher, as far as like tomatoes or beans or something like that. Because stick to your grocery list as much as you very well can, because then you will come out not spending so much money. So make a budget, be flexible, and then see our handout for more ideas. And that will also be in the comment section below. Or you can also go to our extension office here in Nephi and get a copy for free. Following some of these tips will also make your food budget stretch longer. And that's really important when we're all trying to save some money, right? All right, let's talk a little bit about goal setting when we are exercising. Goal setting is an important part of a successful plan in maintaining new exercise or dietary habits. Realistic goal setting will help you and your family be motivated and keep motivated. Set realistic goals, ones that you can keep. Maybe once a day you're going to go for a walk with your family, or you're gonna walk your dog 3-4 times a day. That would work too. So set a goal that pushes you to progress. Make sure that they are realistic and for current fitness levels. For example, you don't want to be lifting 100 pounds if you've not been doing any restraint lifting at all. So start small and then work yourself up. And also start for 5 minutes or 10 minutes and then work yourself up to 15, okay? Look for resources that might be available in your area, whether it be a park to walk around, or a hiking trail, or a skateboard park, or a gym, something like that. Look for those things in your areas. Share your goals with your friends and see if maybe somebody's there that will want to do it with you. Find a physical activity buddy. That's where that comes in. Track your progress if you can. Do it on your phone, or if you have a watch, it will probably do it for you. Set new goals often. So reevaluate your goals and see if maybe it's time to bump it up a little bit, because you've been doing 10 minutes for the last month. Maybe now you could do 15 minutes instead. Okay, so those are all important goal setting steps that you can think about. So be thinking about some menu ideas of what you can do to get started. Start for 1 or 2 days or a week first, and note to yourself how it's going. How do you feel? Is your family less unorganized, or are they more organized? Are you thinking that your family's eating better? Those things are all very, very important when it comes to menu planning. Also, do recipes that are easy and fast if that's what you need. If you are needing to get out that door, then make them easy in the morning, and plan your dinners at night with a little more complexity, so that there's more steps to it and you can spend more time on it because you're not in a hurry to get to work or school. Make your goals for your physical activity, and have your kids and your spouse and your friends join you, and your animals. They all like to move, and they all feel better when they move. Well, thank you for joining me today, and I hope that you will get this SOS sauce going in your family, and that you find it works out really well for you. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have about the sauce or anything that we teach. And that will be all for today. From my home to yours. Bye now.